Now, a bit of a cult hero, I think, in England is Sean Dyche. There's just something lovable about him, isn't there?
Yeah, I think if you're a neutral in football, everybody likes him.
Yeah, I mean, he's got that really rusky voice. Sounds like he's chewing on gravel.
Oh, he's got to be in a James Bond film. That's what I've always said.
He's definitely an evil character, but he's also hilarious. He's very funny.
Oh, very dry.
Very dry sense of humour. His press conferences are always unmissable. Yeah. But I think one of the funniest things about him is everybody is renowned for knowing about his style of play.
Yeah.
The directness, the 4-4-2, 4-4-2.
Yeah.
And that is why you guys decided today would be Burnley 4-4-2 Sean Dyche style. So we're kind of rebuilding Burnley because they have won the English League before, twice in the past, 1921, 1960 as well. So it is a bit of a rebuild, but they've been in the Premier League for a while now under Sean Dyche, playing this 4-4-2. So today, strict rules. We're not going to use any other formation other than a 4-4-2.
Formation I ever played under.
Yeah, very true.
So
yeah,
I'm used to it. I love that.
Weren't you
formation.
around when they played the WN?
All right.
Yeah. So yes,
Burnley, they're just so much of history of this team because they go
very
back.
historic.
When the Football League was founded, Burnley were one of the 12 teams that were actually one of the first teams that was in that.
Absolutely. It's very old school British team, I look at it, very much. With your Sheffield, with your Prestons, Burnley is how I see that type of club.
Yeah.
So I'm interested in I think this is going to be a good
interesting
one.
fact for you. They didn't start off as a football team.
No?
They were called Burnley Rovers and they were a rugby team.
How weird they're called Burnley Rovers when their rival is Blackburn.
But the actual players were getting fed up because I don't think there was much around to do with rugby at the time. So they decided that they were going to try football.
Yeah.
So they all had a meeting and had a vote on it and they decided, we're going to try football. So they dropped the name Rovers and just called themselves Burnley and started a football team.
How weird.
Yeah.
So the transfer window that's just gone, I have used an updated transfer because Chris Wood has left.
Yeah.
And we have brought in one of my favourite players to use in FM22, Wout Weghorst.
Oh, yeah.
So let me introduce you to him because we take a look at the transfers. On the ins, we have a couple that I have brought in as well, but here is the big man. I cannot wait to see this guy play in the Premier League. We're recording this before we've seen him play, by the way. It's like the 2nd or 3rd of February. He is a monster, 6'6", with 18 jump and reach, 18 bravery, and 16 heading. He is an absolute beast. I love him. I can't wait to see him.
He's a typical Sean Dyche signing, though, isn't he?
Oh, absolutely. And that's what kind of triggered me to play
you're in for a hard
this.
game when you play against Burnley, and it's going to be rough as well.
Yeah.
Isn't it? They don't take prisoners, do they?
I mean, if anything, Burnley sold Chris Wood, and then they sold Wout Weghorst. That's a great signing.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good signing. If he does well in the Premier League, they'll laugh him because he's been fantastic for Wolfsburg in Champions League and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be great to see him. I'm really looking forward to using him during this rebuild. But I have brought in a couple of players. There's about £10 million to play with at the start, but no wage budget. So it was a little bit of like teetering around with it. The two players I brought in, one was a loan signing, Omar Richards from Bayern Munich. He's only just moved to Bayern Munich. He's English, left back. Who did they buy him from again? Reading, that's it. So he's played there for a season. Hasn't only really played one game for the second team, but we do have an option to buy for £5.75 million. I think he's a decent left back. It's an area of the pitch which I think could do a strengthening in Burnley's team. And also in defence, Andrea Papetti, I bought him for £4.3 million, but I've loaned him straight back out. He's got a very good potential on the game, and at the minute, he's not quite as good as Ben-Mee and Tarkowski. But with that amount of money, I couldn't really bring in anybody who would be Premier League ready, who would be better than Burnley's team right now. So, of course, we are playing 4-4-2. That is how we're doing it. I've called it Burnley 4-4-FN2. Because I think that's how Sean Dyche would have wrote it on his whiteboard. I really do. So, how we are doing this, we've got wide midfielders. Only reason for that is because I can then give them more instructions in the game. Wingers are great, but then it restricts you to, crossing the byline or something like that. So I've done it so I choose what happens in regards to the instructions for a team. We've got a target forward because we've got Wout Weghorst, and that's very much Sean Dyche, isn't it? A target forward.
Yeah, definitely,
Alongside the target forward is a poacher, because I think it's very much like a Jermaine Defoe, Peter Crouch type of style. We've got one centre midfielder on attack, one centre midfielder on defence. If we take a look, that's because I wanted to do some instructions where I either pass it short or on the centre midfielder on defence, more direct. So when they drop deeper, that's when they do the direct balls over the top. But when they are picking up the ball in the centre midfield on attack, there's no need to be that direct because you're right there close to them. So that's how we're playing right now, with 2 inverted wing backs, which obviously sit in here and help out that centre midfielder, 2 ball-playing defenders. They've got some good defenders, Tarkowski and Ben Mee, with a sweeper keeper, Nick Pope, who is very good indeed.
Yeah, I like Nick Pope.
So, this is the team that we're lining up with for the season. What I will show you now is what the assistant would do with the unpicked positions. So, this isn't how we're going to go into every single game, but once I've simulated, this would be the selection that he would choose if everybody was available. So, you've got Jay Rodriguez, Vidra. He would rather play Barnes. That's a mistake in my opinion.
Yeah.
Brownhill, Cork, Bardsley, Tarkowski, Ben Mee, because Ashley Barnes is good. Former Argyle player, by the way. Plymouth Argyle.
Yeah.
But Wout Weghorst, I think, should be our talisman. He's a 4-star player there. So we started off the season already, and it's been okay. A 2-0 win against Aston Villa.
That's a
good result to start things off, for sure. They had a sending off as well in the 58th minute. A 1-1 draw against Watford is a disappointing result. They scored in the 89th minute as well. Weghorst got a goal there, 52nd minute. We went through against West Brom, which is a yo-yo team. We'll probably see them at some point. 4-0, Dwight McNeil hat-trick in that game. And Leicester City 1-1 draw, which again, not a bad result.
It's not, because Jamie Vardy scoring again. You expect that from him, don't you? They're the same sort of like team as us, really. They're going to be there or thereabouts mid-table.
Yes.
So you're going to lose and win against games in that area. It's the teams below in the lower league that you've got to beat, and you take what you can against the team in the top 10.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think like we've got to make Turf Moor a bit of a fortress.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they moved into Turf Moor in 1883.
Right, okay.
It's a long time ago.
That is a long time.
Been playing on the same pitch.
Yeah,
that is the longest in history, all but one team.
Right, okay.
One of their rivals as well.
Yeah.
Preston North End.
Oh, okay.
The only team, and I think it's worldwide.
Yeah.
The only team to play on one pitch, the same pitch, for all that time.
I mean,
1883 on the same.
The Football League, really, obviously, it first really established in England before it went across to other countries. So
there was a cricket team, and they had a spare pitch beside them, and they invited Burnley to take over the football pitch that was there to help them with the ground rent or something like that. So
I wonder if the cricket pitch is still there.
Yeah, I wonder.
Probably not. But anyway, before we simulate this season, we got a word from our sponsor, SPITCH. Now, today's sponsor is from SPITCH, and it's the ultimate fantasy football app, which is brand new to the market. And I've even created an Omega Luke Community League, which Dad has joined as well. So not only when you join this league, you'll be facing me, you'll be facing Dad.
Have a go.
It's available for all UK and Ireland, but you have to be 18 or over to take part. And the app lets you build your own team, collect points, and battle it out against other managers, such as me and Dad. But it's not one of those fantasy football apps, Dad, where you start at the season, you forget a week, and then you have to give up.
I'm not very good at them.
No, me neither. I am terrible for memory for that. Or miss a deadline.
We're just
it's
busy
always
people,
the worst.
Too
busy people.
Yeah.
It's one of these ones where it's a weekly based competition. So if you miss a week, it doesn't matter. The next week, you can compete against each other and start again. You can play for free, but you can also compete to win up to £70,000 on a weekly basis competitively.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And there's also tons of statistical analysis inside the app too, so you don't have to leave the app to find out about certain players, for instance. So it's incredibly easy to register as well, which you can see right here. So if you use my link down below in the description, you can join up for free. And of course, I will also leave my link down below so you can join our community league, join SPITCH, play against me and Dad, have a little bit of fun with some fantasy football. So the first season, 12th place.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think anywhere outside of battling for relegation, we've got to be happy with.
One thing I'm not happy about that is you were Spurs.
Yeah,
what
good.
is going on there?
Yeah, brilliant.
Win the league and Spurs come down below. Oh, I can't believe that.
How unrealistic is FM? Man United winning the league, Leeds in 4th. Outstanding, really. I mean,
we'll take that though for us.
West Ham 17th.
Yeah, that's bad, isn't it?
Ooh, yeah, definitely. Is Conte still there? No, Yogi Löw is the new manager.
Oh,
Would you take that?
No.
No?
No.
I prefer Conte, to be fair,
yeah.
But there we go. I mean, 12th place for Burnley,
good steady
46
start.
points. Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo absolutely destroying the league. He had the most goals, the highest average rating. Bruno got the most assists.
That's why they won the league, isn't it?
Yeah, is that Ralph Rangnick? What a genius he is. What a genius he is. He should be backed.
They finished joint top, though, on points, left.
On points with Liverpool, but that's still very good. Better goal difference.
You Man United fans would have absolutely loved that, wouldn't you?
I did. Okay. Anyway, other competitions then, back to Burnley. 4th round exit of the FA Cup by West Ham. 4th round exit by Brentford in the Carabao Cup. We're finding our feet, I think, with this 4-4-2. Squad-wise then, because let's take a look at the goals first. Wout Weghorst was the top scorer of the league. 16 goals, 1 assist. Vidra got 13 from the poacher role, I guess, and Dwight McNeil 10 goals, 10 assists.
That's not bad. 3 players in double figures.
Yeah.
You've got to take that in a middle league team.
I think the bad thing is, though, if we take a look at this, Wout Weghorst has been injured since the 16th of March.
Hey.
And he's still out for another 2 months with a damaged Achilles tendon. You know all about that.
I've snapped mine.
Yeah. That was a bad time.
That hurts. When they say it feels like you've been hit by a baseball bat, it did feel like I got hit by a baseball bat. I'll tell you. And agonies.
Five-a-side game that was when Dad thought he'd put his boots back on. Never again. Dwight McNeil also out from the 12th of March. That's the same game. For another 2 to 4 months since then with a broken upper leg. You've also broke your leg.
Yeah, I have.
So the 2 injuries you got to our 2 best players, you felt both of them.
I take the broken leg every time, though. It was
really?
A lot. Yes. I mean, it hurt at the time, but that was it. Once she was in cast, it was fine. The Achilles, that really hurt, but that caused me so much problems because you just couldn't do hardly anything. You couldn't walk around where when you're in the cast and all that. Yeah. It was just so much easier. You get around a bit better. But I had the funny boot on, and you take it off and that, but. You just felt really dodgy, and I've never been the same since.
No.
My flexibility is totally gone in that leg. Yeah. Where broken leg, I'll play football again after that. And
because you used to do backflips a lot before, didn't you?
Yeah, of course it did.
So I mean that's obviously damaged our season. So I wonder then that 12th of March period whether we started losing games after. So February wasn't a very good month for us at all. We got battered a lot in February. But in that game we drew, we actually did do too bad after. We beat Brentford, we beat Newcastle. We also beat West Ham at the last game of the season. We got a draw in there. We did, yeah. So a few games there is not bad at all. But we've had a bit of a torrent run, I'd say, from Christmas onwards. Because look, 11th there, all the way down to like here, really. We had 2 wins in the Premier League against Norwich and Watford, and then 3 draws. The rest of them, we took some heavy losses.
Yeah, we were lucky. We had the points in the bag at the beginning of the season, by the looks of it. Right?
Yeah, so I think injuries definitely played a part in that. Yeah. Obviously, that happens in real football, not mentioned as well as on the game, so it is something that we have to contend with. But okay, let's go on to the second season then, because transfer-wise, £21 million in the bank with a decent amount of wage budget. Let's see what we can do with that. So with that £20 million then, first off, I activated Omar Richards' the release clause to make his deal a permanent one. I think he was fantastic for us last season, and I'm really excited about his development. He played 36 games, got 4 assists and a decent average rating, and he started off quite well as well with 3 assists and 7 appearances for us this season. Yeah. We've also bought Samuel Ricci, which is a very good Italian centre midfielder on the game from Empoli. Fantastic attributes here. He's got one of those.
Yeah, that's good, doesn't it?
I did a video based on who I think is the best wonder-kid centre midfielders. He was my number 1 pick.
Was he?
Down to like the hidden attributes in development, consistency, important matches. It was this guy.
There's quite a few greens in there, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Good vision,
his player traits as well. Gets forward whenever possible. Tries long-range passes. We're very direct. Yeah. Suits us. On the outs, there wasn't any. I'll just check to see if there was any signings before. There was. I knew there would be another one. Jose Juan Macias, a Mexican striker.
Olé.
Yes. So, I mean, he's very good. He's been better in different iterations of the game, but 22 years of age now. He's coming into where he's an established player in real life from, I think that's used to be Chivas, the Guadalajara. I think they used to be called Chivas, but now they're called Deportivo Guadalajara. He scored 14 goals last season in 26 appearances. A good goal scorer. He hasn't scored for us yet. He's adapting. Yeah. He's adapting to the Premier League.
It's taken him a bit of a while, doesn't it?
Yeah, £8.5 million though. It's worth the gamble. I think it's not too much money. To be fair, you can pick up some bargains. I think from the Mexican league. But a great off the ball, good acceleration, agility with decent amount of finishing, 14 composure, 15 anticipation. That's really good in my opinion for a Premier League striker. Can also play on the left should we do that. But of course, we need him there because we're not playing a 4-2-2-2. No. We're playing a 4-4-2. Yeah. Now, this 4-4-2, we've changed a few roles around. We're going to try something different. We're going to a cautious mentality, something that I don't really like doing. But I'm going to try something here. Wingers on attack instead of the wide midfielders, and Weghorst down into a deep line forward. So he comes back, gets the ball, then sprays it out, and hopefully Macias is a bit more of an advanced forward who's going to... The reason why I chose advanced forward instead of poacher, he will go into the channels and then be able to cross the ball in for Weghorst. So it's kind of like linking up the midfield to the attack with Ricky now playing in that centre midfield on attack, and this role here being changed to a box-to-box to help support. I'm thinking that we had so many games last year where, yeah, we occasionally won a few, but there was a lot of games where we just got battered and it just seems like we weren't scoring goals.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether there was no link up between the midfield and the attack, and that's why I've got a couple of more support roles in there instead of like all-out attack roles and nobody really producing any support. So we do take a look at in possession. We are more higher tempo, standard directness, running up the defence with passing into space. In transition, it is a regroup. It is not a gegenpress. So when we lose the ball, we don't press them, we come back.
Yeah.
That's Burnley, if you ask me.
Yeah,
that's what Burnley do.
Yeah.
2 banks of 4 and a 2 in front chasing the ball. Counter-attack is still on though, taking short kicks. And out of possession, we are high line of engagement, high defensive line, offside trap with a more often trigger press. So, how have we done so far? Well, we haven't done that well. A 2-0 loss against Manchester City, a 1-1 draw against Bournemouth, 5-1 against Southampton, 3-1 against Newcastle, 2-0 against Arsenal, and 2-1 against West Ham. The only victory in the Premier League
in the FA
was a
Cup.
4-1 win against Brighton.
So we owe Southampton a big one here, so we've got to do that one.
Yeah, so I mean, we are currently down in 18th place with 4 points. It's not, it's not love loss. I mean, Ronaldo's already scored 10 goals. Mental. Leicester are currently top right now. They're unbeaten this season, so that's fair enough from them. One of the teams that, of course, we mentioned should be around that area. But newly promoted Fulham all the way up there in 7th place. Dizzy Heights getting nosebleeds. Let's see if they can contend with that, because, of course, this is the World Cup year. Every time we get to rebuild, it's World Cup year. It's like, it's that bloody World Cup year again, where we play so many games at the start, so many games at the end, and nothing in the middle. I wonder how we're going to do this season. If you are interested, by the way, in the save game files after it, patreon.com/MegaLukeGaming. So many of you have been signed up to Patreon recently to get your hands on these save game files. So thank you very much for doing that.
See if you can do a little bit better than what we do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See if you can hit the targets that we're going to be giving you at the end of these episodes for the next 5 years. But everybody's doing it. Nobody's letting me know.
No.
Let me know. I want to see tweets. Let me know on Instagram. However you want to do. All of my links are down below in the description. Drop me a follow and let me know.
They haven't done better than us.
I think it is. Yeah. They're like, oh, damn it. I can't tell them that I got sacked. So let me know down in the comments or how you do in any sort form of social media. We're really interested to see how you do. So at the end of the second season, 15th place, we've dropped down from where we were before, but we are still securing ourselves in the Premier League.
Not good.
No.
Going the wrong way, ain't we? Going
Yeah,
the wrong way.
for the minute, yes. Yes, we are.
You're 6 points above the relegation zone. That was only 2 games, isn't it, really, when you look
I'm
at
disappointed we didn't get to that 40 mark.
it? Yeah.
That 40 mark that everybody says that's where you're safe. I think that's a lot lower now, but still, yeah, I think it's we didn't reach that 40 mark, and I'm disappointed with that. Fulham got relegated in the end. Look, they were up so high,
Yeah.
and then they fell so low. West Brom, what a surprise! They came up, they went back down again.
And the day of this recording is that they just sacked their manager again, and they so
Yeah, and Steve Bruce looks like he can be taking charge.
I hope he does.
There we go. So Liverpool were the champions this year, with Manchester United finishing second. Did they sack Ralph Rangnick from that? They did. Who the hell is Nick Cox? That makes no sense to me. So Ralph Rangnick has resigned. Fair enough. He actually resigned. I mean, we've actually just done a video, Dad, haven't we?
Yeah,
Talking about Manchester United's
next
manager on our own channel. It's a different channel. You guys have mentioned, I spoke to you about it in the past. It's called Alpha and Omega. The link will be down below. Come across. We've got a few videos that we've done so far talking about Erling Haaland's next club. We're talking about who was the best in the transfer window and Manchester United's next boss. So go down, drop a subscribe, watch the videos. Hope you enjoy it, because I know how much you love listening to us. Oh my god, we had so much fun when we talk about it. I know how much you guys enjoy listening to me and Dad talk about football and all the real football. So that is more of a chance to do so.
10-15 minute videos, so
exactly.
don't take long.
Okay, other competitions then. How have we done? Third round of the FA Cup by Wolves. Third round by Southampton.
Talking about the FA Cup, we once got knocked out in the 4th round of the FA Cup by Chelsea.
Yeah.
But back in the day when you had to win the game to go through to the next round.
Yeah, so always was a replay.
Yeah, took them 5 games. It's the longest in history. It was 1 each the first 2 games, then it was 0-0, then it was 2 each, and then Chelsea finally went on and won 2-0. But it's the longest FA Cup round in history.
Yeah, so you reckon it's
5
like,
games.
see you next week?
Yeah.
That is crazy though, isn't it? Thank God they don't have that anymore.
Oh, no.
Like, I hate it when it's just normal replays, like when they do one replay. I just think just do extra time.
Yeah.
I don't agree with penalties.
We should do the extra time and just keep going until someone scores? Golden goal?
There's loads of things that I would love to do.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a video about this on our second channel.
Yeah.
What we do instead of penalty shootouts.
Yeah.
But there's loads of things. I mean, one of them is the MLS, what they used to do, where it isn't penalties, but it's like a one-on-one.
Oh yeah, run from the
Because
halfway line.
that involves so much more skill.
Yeah.
Because penalties is pot lottery, isn't it?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
better team might not go through, but if you're
Sometimes they don't, do they?
no, but if you're that includes a lot of skill. That one-on-one situation from the goalkeeper, from the player attacking.
Yeah.
But there's loads of like weird and wacky ideas. That I think we'll do a video on that
we'll
because
do that.
that is I've got some great ideas for that. Okay, so the cup runs, they're non-existent either. What about the squad? Hopefully we didn't have too many injuries this time. Venacor's got 22 goals in his 41 appearances. Samuel Ricky from centre midfield got 13. Jose Juan Macias, he's struggling to adapt in the new country, only getting 11 goals.
Still double figures though, 3 players.
But as our main striker,
Yeah.
that's not good enough, in my opinion. 10 assists from our left back that we've just signed, and 10 assists from Josh Brownhill as well, who's been playing centre midfield. So good comeback from those two. Transfer-wise, we've been given 47 million next season.
That's not bad, is it?
Burnley, boss,
Take
I'm
that.
backing us for sure. Got a few players leaving who are now getting a little bit too old, and we can see there's some expiring contracts coming up 2023 here. There's a lot of them, including like Jack Cork, Matt Loughton, some players that have been around Burnley for a long time. So we could be getting a lot more in regards to the wage budget, but we need to try and replace them as we're going to have a small squad.
Yeah.
So, from this page, it looks like we have spent all of that money so far. How interesting. We were also rejecting bids for Jose Juan Macias from like West Ham and Brentford, who are Premier League clubs, and seen him play.
Yeah.
They're still trying to sign him, which
Yeah.
questions for their scouting. He scored 11 goals, did he, in 41 appearances? How much do you want for him?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so £35 million we brought in. First off, as a free transfer, very good one as well. A Brazilian. He looks great as well from Bayer Leverkusen. Paulinho used to be a really good player, like wonder kid on this game. He's dropped off a little bit because he hasn't played as much anymore from that Bayer Leverkusen young team that they have. Just check that we haven't signed anybody else. We did. I knew we did. First off, Gabriel Menino, right back. Fantastic Brazilian right back, can also play centre midfielder as well. A place that I think we really need. We lost Matt Loughton. £11.5 million, a good replacement for us. Luis Sinistero from Feyenoord, a team that is right now, and probably would have ended by the time this video comes out, is in the Patreon poll.
Yeah.
So, of course, you need to keep letting us know who you want in these Patreon polls. All of the suggestions will go into consideration. Even if you've got weird and wacky ideas like this, only using 442. It's an idea that I come up with. But if you've got strange ideas,
don't we? Yeah.
let us know, because we'll always take them in consideration. So Luis Sinistero came in from Feyenoord, very good right midfielder for £24 million in total. We can see there's a few more though that we have brought in. Peter Hogg is another winger that we have brought in on loan with an option to buy as well for £9.25 million. We'll see whether we make that a permanent, as well as this guy. Can play centre midfield, can play right midfield. He's more defensively, but I think yeah, he's quite good. He's quite solid, to be fair. Again, optional future fee, £16 million should we wish to keep him in. Then there's a couple of really good signings that I'm really happy with. First off, I mean, this guy I literally bought because we had loads of money at the end of the transfer window and I couldn't bring anyone else in. So this is Nicholas Oliver. He's 16 years of age, a promising centre midfielder who is English, looks really good.
Yeah.
Potential-wise, 4.5 star.
So
Could be one for the future.
Building a new squad for you.
Building a new team for the Patreon members. Maximilian Wolber, though. £14 million in total for this guy. Can play left back, can play centre back. Very good player on this game from Red Bull Salzburg. But I think the signing of the transfer window was Joey Veerman, a guy that I've been using in my PSV save from PSV, because he actually signed for PSV in real life after I bought him for PSV.
Yeah.
Weird how that happens, isn't it? We've seen the Southampton takeover in the past happen the day that we actually released
Always
the
happens
video.
here first, I tell you.
Exactly. We are here for breaking news. That's why you need to subscribe to this channel and to the Alpha Omega channel. So, Joey Veerman comes in, 24 years of age, £15 million, a very good centre midfielder on this game. 18 for passing with 16 vision.
Good.
Very good. Bit of a playmaker, the Dutch 24-year-old. So, we've had a few outs as well, but no big names. Although, Dwight McNeil, he was a big name. At the end of last season, for Chelsea, £40 million. I mean, Dwight McNeil is classed as kind of their best player, but bringing him in for £40 million, and you look at the players that we've been able to spread that cost around, I think it's worth it. Very good business. Because squad-wise now, we're looking quite safe. If we didn't buy all those players, with all those players leaving, we're in trouble.
Teams in our area, where they are in the league, our size, let's say, we've got to be doing business like that.
For sure. Tactically, then, we've changed the 4-4-2 around again. This time we're going attacking. We risked it a little bit too much, I think. Going cautious. Target forward on attack. With an advanced forward, we've got a roaming playmaker, one of my favourite roles this year, with a box-to-box midfielder. We've got the winger on attack, they're back as well. Attacking, we're going down the wings, we're trying early crosses, floating the crosses in. That's Sean Dyche, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely,
We're trying to get Wout Weghorst as many goals as we possibly can by attacking these wings, and we've brought in some very good wingers. Sinistero and Paulinho are great crossers of the ball. We've got a very good gegenpress going on as well, and out of possession, we are high up the pitch. Much high line of engagement, much higher defensive line, and we're pressing as much as we possibly can. If we were to select, this is who I've selected to play every single game. If we were to take a look at who the coach suggests is the unpicked positions, we have this. So Vernon in the box-to-box, Ricky in the roaming playmaker, and this is what the team is looking at. Of course, we had this guy has been signed in real life, Nathan Collins. He comes in, he's developed quite nicely, and Andrea Papetti is now back into the side after his loan move. He's been back 2 seasons now. He played 35 games last season. He started quite well for us this season, so that is our lineup. And schedule-wise, it has been absolutely fantastic. Yeah, a 5-4 victory against West Ham. And I'm going to show you these goals because some of them are absolutely superb. Now, what's even better about this game, Dad? It was 4-4-2 versus 4-4-2. And guess who was playing for them? Chris Wood. First off, Weghorst was a poacher role there. Chris Wood is against us. It's amazing, really, isn't it? He's turned up for them. But we can see their lineup, like, it is a 4-4-2. Chris Wood is running in the box in there. Jarrod Bowen. Get a great player, Jarrod Bowen there. Really hope he gets an international call.
That goal there is him all over, isn't it?
Absolutely. What a game, by the way, because this is still the first half, and it's only 2-1. Thomas Souček, again, a quality player. We've done a West Ham rebuild recently. He was vital for us in that. Bad header there. There is Chris Wood playing in Vlasic. That's an unrealistic finish from Vlasic. I haven't seen him do that before. But still, a very difficult game for us, I think. I mean, this now, what are we now? 3-1 down?
Yeah.
This is 4-1. Chris Wood. 4-1 down in the 59th minute.
What a comeback that is.
What a comeback. Brownhill, Weghorst, Macias, back post. 4-2.
I bet the fans love this.
Exactly.
None of them went home.
Weghorst. Collins.
Get in.
4-3. 84th minute. There's still time. There's still time left on the clock. 90th minute to get the equaliser. Brownhill plays it across. Weghorst.
What a goal that is.
Big header. That's a Burnley goal. But it doesn't stop there. The 96th minute. The 96th minute. Macias takes it down, controls it, pops it in. That was Eric Dyer there. Do you like Eric Dyer?
No.
What a game. We can see they played a 4-4-2. We played a 4-4-2. Chris Wood. Mental, isn't it? I had to show you that.
Looking at West Ham with the colours, the same colours as us, isn't it?
Yeah, claret and blue.
Yeah. Back in the history, going back to the early 90s, Burnley didn't play in.
Really?
No,
it doesn't shock me now.
They changed their kit in 1910.
Right.
They tried all different colours and all that, but at that particular time, a team was the strongest team in the country, and they took it from them, the colours that they were playing in. So guess what team it was?
West Ham.
No, it was Aston Villa.
Oh.
I knew I'd get you into that one.
It was only 2 other options, wasn't it? Or Scunthorpe. Let's not forget Scunthorpe. Don't write them off. We followed that game up with a 2-1 win against Southampton. Again, Weghorst with an 86th minute winner there, and a 4-2 victory in the Cup against Barnsley. So we started off the season very well. We're currently 3rd place after the 2 games. Leeds are top with Tottenham 2nd. Weghorst, though, has the most goals so far with the highest average rating. Exciting times. Let's simulate this season.
This is looking good, isn't it?
Yes.
Come on, you clarets.
And so, hello Champions League.
Get in there.
71 points. The same points as Man United as well.
Yeah.
We were almost in 3rd place there. Look how many goals Weghorst scored. 39 league goals.
Get in there.
That's what happens when you're attacking and you play direct to his strengths.
Yeah.
Crossing the ball, floating the ball instead of low crosses.
We have played in the Champions League before.
Really?
Yes.
What, Burnley? Or doing UEFA Cup or the European?
What was it called back in the old day? It was European Cup.
European Cup. I guess because they won the league in 1960.
That's right, yeah, and they have played in it, and they got to the quarterfinals.
That's not bad,
No,
really,
that
is
was
it?
quite good, yeah. They got beat by Hamburg in the end.
Yeah.
But they've got that far so far, so...
Not bad at all.
Can we get anywhere close to that?
Whoa, quarterfinals. That's a big ask.
It is a big ask, yeah.
So, Luis Sinisterra, new signing, winger, got 13 assists this season. That's crucial, really. And Weghorst got 15 man of matches, which is a lot more than second place. 9 more than Dembele, who somehow found himself at Manchester City. So, Liverpool win the league again. That's a shame. Tottenham down to 7th place there. But look where Man City is.
Yeah.
10th.
They've obviously won something, didn't they?
They won the EC2. Yeah. So I think they must have won like the League Cup, I guess.
Probably, yeah.
Which means we probably haven't won it. We haven't. We were knocked out of the quarterfinals by Manchester City, so they've obviously gone on and won that. And the FA Cup fourth round by Charlton.
Was it over 1 game or 5 games?
Yeah, probably just the one.
Yeah.
But yeah, disappointing. Chelsea even down in 9th, so the league table is looking very peculiar after just 3 seasons. Goals-wise then, because our squad's looking very small now, isn't it? 45 goals from Weghorst in 44 appearances.
45 and 44.
Very good from him. Macias is found in his scoring boots, 22 in 38. Joey Verman's got 12 assists. Luis Sinisterra's got 14. So very good season for those players. I'm happy with this.
Score the goals, you win the games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's take a look. We've been given £30 million next season as well to play around with. But again, we have a lot of players who are going out of contract. There's another 4 players there who are leaving the club. And there's 2 that we could sign on permanent deals who are loans.
Yeah.
But that's half of our budget gone on players that are already here.
Yeah, but look what happened. We've done well, though.
Yeah, but we didn't play them. This guy played 15 appearances from the bench, and this guy only started 1 game and had 10 appearances from the bench.
All right.
So
if we can get anybody else in for the strength in the squad.
Yeah, they might not be the best options there.
Yeah.
Let's take a look then, 4th season. So the start of the 4th season, I brought in a big striker in Benjamin Sesko. Again, like a Sean Dyche Burnley signing. He's 6'5", very physical player. I like Benjamin Sesko a lot. 21 years of age as well, so a big future ahead of him. Yeah. Everybody has been enjoying using him so far.
27 caps, so that's
exactly,
good.
Yeah, he's massive. Yeah. £15 million, 3 goals in 3 appearances so far. Got him from that Red Bull Salzburg team with 1 assist as well. Very high average rating. We have also signed this guy, who I think is a very good left back. Fantastic physicals, great mentals, great technical ability. A good Danish solid left back in the Premier League. Very good indeed from Copenhagen. We've had a few outs. We've had a few like releases. I mean, Ashley Barnes, we mentioned earlier, an ex-Plymouth Argyle player. He's gone to Huesca. Weird signing.
There's a link with Burnley and Argyle.
Really?
Yeah, I was quite surprised with this. It's a good link as well. It's nothing special. Back in 1997, they were on a bad run, Burnley were, and they won the last game of the season 2-1 against Argyle to stop them from being relegated to the lowest league of the English Football League.
Oh, bloody hell, right. Okay.
And then in 2007, they went on a real bad run where they went 19 games without a win.
Yeah.
It's the worst run they've ever been on. And they stuffed Argyle 4-0.
What a surprise. 2007, I think I was at that game.
Yeah.
I think I had a season ticket back then. So, yeah, that doesn't surprise me whatsoever. But yeah, weird links, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, he used to play for Argyle in the Championship, then moved to Brighton, Torquay. But yeah, he's now gone to Huesca in Spain, which is a bit of a bizarre move for him. We have not stopped there, though, because we've also signed a few other players. Luke Thomas from Leicester. I don't know why they're getting rid of him, because I think he's fantastic. There's another left back that we've brought in. So now we've got 3 quality left backs, but one of them, I think 2 of them at least, can play midfield.
Yeah.
So it gives us an option there of we got strength in depth.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, what we doing with a 4-4-2, we're crossing the ball in. Luke Thomas, 15 crossing. So he's got that in his locker. Yeah. He's got a very good cross on him. We have also loaned a couple of players, mainly for squad depth because we don't have it. So Guilherme Santos is 19 years of age, but we do have an option to buy should we wish to activate it with £9 million. He is a decent player. He has attributes which suggest he looks better on the wings because I don't think he's a good centre midfielder, so that could be something that we look into.
He's probably a little bit too young at the moment as well. He's not strong enough now to be a good centre. You've got to be a solid midfielder and be in the middle, haven't you?
And we've lost a couple of midfielders, so I've loaned Nicolo Ravella into the team, who is another quality Italian centre midfielder to go alongside Samuel Ricky and Joey Verman. And we have another option to buy for £20 million, just under £20 million, should we wish to activate it. So tactically then, I've decided to stick with the same formation or style of play that we've been doing, the same tactic in that 4-4-2 as we did last season. It got us 4th place.
You've got to carry on with that, haven't you?
Exactly. But I've decided not to include any players to play any positions, because I think now, if we take a look at our squad depth, we kind of have like a very well-rounded team. We have like 2 players who are good in every position. I don't mind who plays there.
And I think that's we've got to play more games. With us being in Europe, we could be playing a lot more games as well.
Exactly that too. So, yeah, we're playing in the Champions League, of course, which we need to take a look at. So this is what the team looks like right now. If I was to do it on selection, who the assistant is going to select as their best 11, this is what it would look like. So we've still got Sinistera, Sesko and Weghorst up top, Richards, who is the left back, playing in left midfield, Veerman and Ricky, and we've got Christiansen at left back, Wilbert, Papetti at centre-back with Gabriel Menino and Pope in the goal. And so far this season, it started off very well. We had a 2-0 victory against Southampton, 80th and an 89th minute.
3-0 against Chelsea.
3-0 against Chelsea.
That's a good result.
God, yeah. Sesko with 1, Weghorst with 1, and Luis Sinistera with the other. And a 2-1 loss to Tottenham. I knew you'd like that one. Hyun-Min Son and Harry Kane still there.
Get on. What a
Benjamin
partnership, eh? What a partnership.
We were 1-0 up as well at half-time. Disappointing. Our Champions League group, though. Bayern Munich, AC Milan, Shakhtar Donetsk.
That's an odd group, isn't it?
Chance of getting out of that?
None.
No.
We just ain't got a strong enough squad to take on at least the top 2, definitely.
Yeah.
Shakhtar, well, you don't know what type of squad they've got at the moment. They're not sort of a history team that has a really good side, are they? All
No,
the time?
they're a very Europa League team, aren't they?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if we got into the Europa League from this, I think that would be a success. I think Burnley fans would be happy with that. Yeah.
Got to win your own games. Always said it for Europe, you've got to win your own games.
So that's going to be a difficult time, but I think so far we've done very well, and I'm excited to see what this team can do. So let's simulate the 4th season. I don't know how we done it.
Get in.
2nd in the league. 85 points. 2nd in the league.
I'll take that.
With Burnley.
Get in.
Liverpool finished top with 91, so we're a little bit far behind them, but we're 5 points clear of 3rd place.
Look at the teams
Spurs.
we were above, though. I mean, the 2 London
Mental.
sides, absolutely brilliant, but Man United and Chelsea.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mental. Man City down in 10th again.
Yeah.
Mental, really, isn't it?
Is
How
Pep
this keeps
still
happening. Xavi. Xavi's the manager.
Did they swap with Barcelona?
I'm curious who has been manager. Vincent Kompany's been there. He's been sacked.
I think that's
Pochettino's been sacked.
I think Vincent Kompany, I think that's going to be a definite in a couple of years' time.
For sure, yeah. If he does well in his managerial career, I can definitely see that happening.
But get in there.
But who's Tottenham manager now? I'm curious now. Bielsa! You like Bielsa, other than the fact that he can't talk English. Even though we know he can.
Yeah.
Man United, I'm curious now. Allegri, the Juve manager.
Never manager we spoke about in that competition for Man United, didn't we?
Yeah. Chelsea, is it still Tuchel? It is not. Andy Myers, never heard of him. I think he must be a caretaker manager. Liverpool, who are top, is it still Klopp? It is.
Yes.
So that's not
Good on
surprising.
We all
there.
love Klopp, don't we?
Yeah.
Fulham got relegated again?
Fulham relegated again. Up you go, down you go. That's exactly. I mean, West Brom will be up next season. You wait. Let's take a look at competitions then. FA Cup. No. Semi-final of the FA Cup. But we got out of the Champions League group.
Oh, get in.
First round knockout stage by Real Madrid.
Hey, for the fans, I'd take that
What
every
a
day.
season. They lost in the final to Juve, who have won it 3 years out of the last 4, which is crazy. And they have Erling Haaland.
Hey.
Yeah. Another video we've done on the other channel.
Going to Real Madrid, didn't we?
I mean, I think Juve have done so well because they have Dusan Vlahovic in the most recent update, which is obviously why they're scoring so many goals now, because he is an absolute monster. So I want to see then how we did in the group, because we must have done really
we must
well.
have won our own games.
Yeah, we qualified second 8 points.
Second?
8 points. Milan had the same.
Come on, who did we win at home
We
to?
beat Milan 4-2 at home. Shakhtar we beat as well 3-1. We drew 2 games against Milan and Shakhtar and lost 2.
So the games
Both
against Milan
Bayern
done it for
Munich.
us then, really.
Yeah, absolutely. So I can't believe we've gone and beat AC Milan. That is absolutely fantastic. Very early on in the season as well. 4-2 victory. Weghorst got a hat-trick and Sesko got 1. Donny van de Beek plays for them. So, what a run we had in December, though.
Yeah.
An unbeaten December, all the way up until a 6-1 loss to Manchester United on the 25th of January. And then again, a very good unbeaten run. We've been absolutely superb, Dad. I mean, I've seen teams win the Premier League on 85 points. We've won it with less.
In that run as well, there's a 2-2 draw with Real Madrid.
Yeah, that's how they knocked us out, because they beat us 3-0 in the home leg. We went to the Burnley and drew.
Can you imagine what our fans have been thinking?
Yeah.
Was that game? Oh no, we were 3-0 down already after
we were
the whole
3-0 down. Yeah. They still had like Vinicius Jr. who scored 2 goals. We got 2 later. Paulinho scored in the 83rd minute at the Bernabeu.
But I'd take that. I mean, what a great day out for the fans. Called the Real Madrid and draw 2 each.
Absolutely. So yeah, we had a fantastic time.
Yeah.
What a season. Squad-wise, then let's take a look, because 44 goals from Wout Weghorst again, 28 from Sesko, 19 from Macias. Assist-wise, Weghorst got 15 assists as well as his 44 goals, and 16 assists from Menino. Fantastic season. We've got one left. £51 million in the bank, but not a lot of wage budget, so I'd say roughly about £40 million once you manoeuvre that round, should you want to make any more signings. Again, though, a few players looking to leave. 2025, we're losing 3 players. Tarkowski cannot get him to sign. He is adamant he is leaving. Will we activate Guilherme Santos or Nicolo Ravella? Well, Nicolo Ravella played 19 games and 21 appearances, played very well. I think it would be smart to.
Yeah.
Yes, I did activate the Nicolo Ravella deal because it was way too good to turn down. So £18.75 million, we bring him in. He's a fantastic player from, obviously, European champions. Juve, they clearly don't need him.
No.
They didn't need him last season. They didn't probably need him the 2 seasons before that. We also activated Guilherme Santos deal because he proved to be quite a valuable asset for us. Then Jimmy Garner from Manchester United, a good centre midfielder on a free transfer. But that is not only the only deals we did on a free transfer. We brought in another 3 players. One of them from Liverpool, Curtis Jones.
I like him as well.
I do.
Yeah, I do like him.
I really like him from Liverpool.
We've got a connection with Liverpool as well. We've won the FA Cup once.
Okay.
We beat Liverpool 1-0.
Oh, well, that's good.
In 1914.
Yeah.
2 things have come out of that game, though. It was the last time the cup final was played at Crystal Palace.
Right, okay. What, the stadium or the area?
I think it was the area. I'm not sure. I don't think it was Crystal Palace Stadium. I think it might have been just the area. It wasn't at Wembley, obviously, but it got moved from there. But also, it was the first time a member of the monarch actually presented the trophy to the
like
team
the
captain.
Queen always used to get the trophy.
It was King George V at the time.
Oh, okay.
So the 2 different things happened on that particular the game.
Okay, fair enough.
And we beat Liverpool 1-0.
And now we're sealing their players on a free transfer. We've also got this guy from Turkey. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Bayraktar. He plays up front. He can also play on the wing, so he's a good squad player. Something I think we lacked last season.
Another young international player.
Yeah, and this man, Jure Ross, 19 years of age. I took a gamble on him. He has good acceleration and pace. It's a free transfer and he's already worth nearly £40 million. On the outs, we didn't really have anybody big leaving the club, so we're kind of still at our full strength. We're not losing any of our players because now, of course, we're up there. We're in like the top 4.
Yeah.
So this season we're playing the 4-4-2 exactly the same, but we've got Gabriel Menino nailed in on that right back role. And we take a look at the goals so far: 2-2 from Sesko and Weghorst. That's because we start the season really poorly. 2-1 loss. I told you West Brom would be back, didn't I? They're back and they beat us at a 91st minute win. We had a 3-3 draw against Liverpool. That's when it starts looking promising. They've just won the league.
We were doing well at half time. What was it? 3-1 at half time.
No, we were losing 3-1
at half time.
Losing 3-1 at half time.
That was a good comeback.
And then we had a 2-1 loss against Arsenal. We have Omar Richards sent off and they scored in the 80th minute with a Danny Ings penalty. Good signing for Arsenal, I think.
I do like him as a striker. I do like him as a striker.
Yeah, absolutely. Which does see us in 18th place then. So this final season,
we're going to be
got it against us. Yeah. Man United have also got their own Wout Weghorst because they've signed Lorenzo Luca. Obviously, we know all about him. 6'7" Italian. He's going to be difficult to contend with this season. Leeds, yet again, are top. Every time they go to the top, don't they? And then we never talk about them after. But there we go. Can we break the 3 in a row from Liverpool? We've got a long way to go for that.
I think we're too far behind already.
Yeah, our Champions League group though was a little bit better. Porto, Inter Milan and Young Boys.
Well,
I fancy our chances more than Bayern Munich and AC Milan.
Last season, I mean, when you think what we've done last season against that, you'd think, yeah, we'll qualify every
Yeah.
time. But Porto are one of those funny sides as well.
Yeah,
aren't
they're
they?
always
I mean,
difficult,
And Inter
aren't
are
they?
always going to be there or there, but they're always going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, I can't wait to do a
Young
Porto rebuild, to be fair. That's definitely something that we'll have on the card soon.
Young boys are always there, though, wouldn't they? Every year.
Yeah, good Swiss team.
And they pull out that funny result every so often, don't they?
Beat Man United this year.
There you go.
So, not hard though, is it? Even Watford did that. Let's simulate this final season then. So the final season,
Oh, I'll take that from where
fifth
we were.
place. Look how close we were from top four though.
Mighty.
Goal difference of 1
Yeah, against Leeds.
against Leeds.
But he won the league again, look.
Liverpool, we couldn't stop them. Could not
9
stop
points
them.
clear as well, look.
Yeah. What is impressive is the goals, though. 30 from Sesko, 25 from Weghorst, the top 2 scorers of the Premier League. Sesko also had the highest average rating, and Ravella was joint top assister. Very good from us.
We had a good second part of the season, then, didn't
Exactly. Chelsea all the way down in 15th, but they won the Europa League. So they qualified. That's mental, isn't
Yeah.
it? Finished down in 15th.
Southampton
with
must
the
have
Europa
won
League.
something as well, look.
Yeah, some big names going down. West Brom did not go down.
Get on.
Crazy. I mean, they did beat us at the start of the season.
Think Fulham will be up next season?
Possibly. So, let's see how we did in the European competitions. We were knocked down the first round again by Juve. We're qualifying. We're still qualifying. Liverpool went and beat Tottenham in the final.
Oh, no. Not again.
Yeah. 1-0 from them. Oh, that's so devastating, isn't it? But we've qualified in like looking at it from a Burnley point of view, that's great.
Yeah.
2 times the Champions League, 2 first round knockouts. Porto
Inter.
finished last.
That was a surprise, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
with 1 point. We won 3 games. 1 was against Inter at home. Yeah, we took Inter Milan at home, beat them 2-0.
We won our away games.
1 away to Young Boys and Porto. We drew 2 against Young Boys and Porto, and we lost 1 against Inter Milan when we went to the Giuseppe Meazza.
You would have took that, though, wouldn't you?
For sure. So schedule, I want to see whether we can see these results where they were in the league. If there was like a good spell, for example. I mean, it looked like we had a decent spell
The
there.
Young Boys result against 3-2 against Young Boys sort of pushed us on then, didn't
Yeah,
it?
because we had a bad November, a very bad November. So the Young Boys game kind of pushed us through.
Yeah.
And then January was decent as well. That looked like a very good January for sure. But at the end of the season, I mean, we're unlucky really. We lost 4-0 at Burnley at our home game.
Yeah.
We had a player sent off. We lost 4-0. 2 late goals, 93rd and 96th minute.
That just killed us off,
Yeah,
didn't it?
that's a shame because we actually beat them 4-3 when we went to the stadium.
Another great result for the fans to go to,
Yeah.
isn't it? Lovely day out. Well,
We're
weekend.
class away.
Yeah.
In the away legs were so good. And we actually had a decent end of the season, I think, considering we only lost to Leeds.
Yeah.
Which would have been Champions League football if we got a result in that. We beat Europa League winners Chelsea
That's such a
5-2
shame,
at the
innit?
end.
Third game away cost you the beginning.
Yeah, 3-0 loss to Tottenham there, like some big results. Oh, it's gutting, but at the same time, it's impressive what we've managed to do in just 5 seasons.
Better than I thought we were going to do.
With this Burnley team, for sure.
Better enough. And that goes to show we've built a squad for you now.
Absolutely.
Come
So
on
there's
then.
40 goals from
Push on and
Weghorst,
see what you can do.
37 from Benjamin Sesko. Very good. Assist-wise, Nicola Ravella got 22. He's been crucial for us this season. Good signing. 12 again from Luis Sinistera. So what is the ultimate target for the next 5 years?
Win something.
Yeah?
I'm going to just not make it really hard for you. We come second in the league. I
Yeah.
could say win the league, but I don't think we're good enough squad to do that. We're a good enough team to win a cup.
Win a cup for
2
sure.
cups there, the League Cup and the FA Cup. You've got a good chance. Or on the day, we've got a good enough squad to win that.
Yeah.
Southampton won something, so
They did. What I think is really interesting is because we've got through the first round knockout stage both times in the Champions League, I wonder what it would have been like if we did go to Europa League.
Yeah.
Whether we would have been like, oh, we've been all right. And
Yeah.
then we had a good enough team. It's quite interesting, isn't it?
So even if you get into the final of the Europa League, I would class that as a
It's a big success.
big success. Yeah.
Yeah, so that is the Patreon target there for the next 5 seasons. Win a cup. Whether it is a Europa League, an FA Cup, or a Carabao Cup, let us know down in the comments or let us know on Twitter, Instagram, however you wish to do so. But thank you very much to SPITCH for sponsoring the video. Thank you very much for you guys for watching and the Patreon members. Of course, check out me and Dad's new football channel.
You'll
Really
love
would
it.
appreciate it. You're going to enjoy
Good bit
it.
of fun.
If you like these videos, I think you'll like those types of videos as well. Just us talking football very casually in a conversation. So I really do appreciate everybody who's gone over already and shown their support. And we'll be back next week for another rebuild. Bye-bye.